today I'm going to do an unboxing. This is my brand new bag. Inside this box is the Saint Laurent Mini Lou Quilted camera bag. All I've done is taken it out of the packaging it was shipped in. I ordered it from Nordstrom and I removed the outer plastic bag. Let's unbox this, and as I'm doing so, I'll describe the bag. I'll include everything also down in the description box, and I'll talk you through a little bit of why I purchased this, and at the very end, I will show you what I intend to keep inside it when I carry it. So it came in the traditional Saint Laurent box. I ordered this from Nordstrom mostly because I wanted the points, and they have a great return policy if something goes wrong. I placed the order on November 23rd. November 25th was Thanksgiving, so a national holiday, and it arrived in my time yesterday, November 29th. So very fast shipping considering. So here we have the box inside the bag in the dust bag, and this I believe is the chain that is sticking out. So I picked the Mini Lou Quilted Leather Camera Bag in the shade Crema. Here it is. This is a calfskin leather. It's slightly pebbled. Let me see if it'll pick up. I'm not sure if you can get the texture on camera, but there it is. It has the traditional gold tone hardware. It does have a top zip, quilted chevron, and the leather. There is an exterior slip pocket here. We'll see if we can fit a phone in there in a moment. The zipper has a tassel on it. I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of this packaging. I will be right back. So I've removed all the exterior packaging. I still haven't opened it up yet. So I've been describing this as the Crema color, but I've also seen it described as Blanc Vintage, which I believe is how they put it on the Nordstrom website. This does come in a variety of other colors, neutrals, and some actual colors. There's a beautiful like deep hunter green in the same kind of leather with a little bit of shimmer to it that I saw on the Nordstrom website. I specifically picked this color because it's not quite white, so you can wear it year round easily, and it's just a very neutral color, and I'm not as concerned about color transfer because it's more of a textured leather. But okay, so here's the exterior. I've unwrapped the zipper, which has the tassel. On the gold hardware, it actually says Saint Laurent embossed into the gold tone hardware there. Has the gold chain shoulder strap. The shoulder strap, by the way, is 21.5 inches long. And what I really like about this, and was a deciding factor as well for me, is that it wasn't a full chain, that there is a little bit of leather here when you're wearing it on your shoulder or crossbody. That way that chain's not digging into my shoulder. What inspired this purchase is that I'm going on a cruise at the end of January, and I wanted a little bag that I could wear walking around ship or in town if we're just doing general shopping, that I could put all my necessities, but that's it. Like I didn't want a really big bag. And then past the cruise, in situations where I want a smaller bag, whether it's going to a concert or a sporting event, something like that, where you either are recommended to have a clear bag or a bag under a certain size, this could fit that bill. And it is still elegant enough that if I wanted to wear it in the evening, if it went with what I wanted to wear, I could do that as well. Okay, so let's see what's inside. Okay, so this is well stuffed. I assume this is the paperwork describing the bag and its authenticity. We'll set that aside. Now, something I've not always done, and I recommend doing this, is save the original stuffing, because I, in years past, have not kept my bags stuffed and they do start to lose their shape a little bit. I personally am not keeping these bags with the thought of reselling them, so it's not a question of them keeping their value, but I still would like them to look nice. I mean, they're going to get worn because I buy these bags with the intention of wearing them, but I would like to preserve them. So keep this because it's perfectly folded to fit back in here when you're not using it. And here's another card. It's just a white card. Okay, inside the bag, it is just black inside. On one side, I think you can see there are 3 card slots sewn into the side of the bag. The other side is blank, and then it's just one open compartment. If you're curious about measurements, this is approximately 7¼ inches long, 4.5 inches high, and then 2.5 inches across. So here she is, and I will insert some pictures of me wearing it so you can see where it drops on me. I am 5'4" for reference. This is definitely intended to be worn as a crossbody bag. You can wear it as a shoulder bag, of course, as well. I would say the only thing that I wish were different is that I wish there was a way to either take this chain off and swap it out with a shorter strap or a way to double the chain like I have like with the Nikki bag that I have from YSL, so that you can make it a shorter like double chain drop so that you can wear it more easily on your shoulder. But all that aside, let's see how things fit. So I initially had grabbed, I just have an old Elaine Turner 6-slot card holder, and I would probably still use this. The nice thing about this smaller bag is that I can put my driver's license, credit card, and cruise ship room key in here, and then I really don't need a wallet. I won't need cash walking around a cruise ship, or in most places these days they prefer not to have cash, but this would definitely easily fit in there. I love this powder compact. I love this powder, just as an aside. It's the Makeup Forever Velvet Blurring Powder, and I love how thin the case is, and it has a very nice size mirror as well, so I put that in there. Let's see if the phone fits on the outside. So I have an iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's currently the largest phone on the market. I have it in a loopy case, and to make it bigger and bulkier, I also have a pop socket, and that is not going to fit. Let me show it to you this way. It's not good. I mean, I can do it like this and have it sticking out a little bit. That's not particularly secure. So my feeling is, let's pop her out without the giant case. Eek. That's still a tight fit. Okay, so let's put her inside because there's plenty of room in here. Now my everyday bag is actually also an ivory bag, just for reference. This is a Gigi New York Marnie satchel, and if you're watching this and you're not currently a subscriber of mine, yes, I designed this bag. We have the same name for a reason. And then here's the other side that has an exterior an exterior zip pocket that does fit my iPhone and everything else. But just for the color, they're very similar. I would normally have my Altoids. This might be getting a little tight. I have a cloth mask that could easily be folded up and shoved in this outer pocket. I know some of you are cringing, but there it goes. And definitely have room for my lipstick, which, if you're wondering, today is the BK Beauty lipstick in the shade Kindness. I have this Kosas lip balm, which I love because, well, it's a nice lip balm, but also it's nice and flat and not round, so it tucks in rather easily. Some tissue. I mean, I can really get a ton of stuff in here. I have a flat hand sanitizer. This is in the scent Bergamot. Actually, no, I thought I could maybe slide in the card slot, but no. And then I was wondering if I could also fit in my sunglasses, and I can, I think, but then it's kind of a tight fit. This is really squeezing more than I probably would have in. If I'm wearing this during the day, more than likely I have my sunglasses on, or they'd be on my head. But if I needed to shove them in here in a pinch, how much can we stretch a brand new luxury handbag the day you get it? I mean, it is packed, solid, but I can get everything in there. Do I need all of this with me? No, I can get a smaller, like Tic Tacs. I don't have to have a giant thing of Altoids. This is freaking me out. Let me unburden this. Being a little rough with her the very first day. So that's everything that's shoved in there, and I think that's kind of a lot. But this bag isn't intended to take the place of a smaller tote satchel bag where I can fit everything and then some in here. This is really just for everyday necessities. I will admit, a little bummed that I can't squeeze my phone in the outer pocket. If you have a smaller phone, it shouldn't be an issue. And I probably also don't need this in here, especially on the cruise. So once you do that, I mean, there is still quite a bit of room. But here she is, the YSL Mini Lou Quilted Chevron Leather Crossbody Bag. That is a mouthful. I am very pleased with it. Saving the part where my phone doesn't fit on the outer pocket, but it sits very nicely. It can hold everything that I need for the day and then some, and I cannot wait to take this out and wear it around town, and specifically on my cruise. Very much looking forward to it. I will say that next on my wish list, I don't have like a proper black evening bag. So that's what's next on my list. What I'm looking for is something that's more useful, like it's not just a little clutch. I actually was eyeing this in the black leather that's sort of shimmery with the black hardware. In the black chain. I would love to hear from all of you who are familiar with luxury handbags in general, and I would love some input on what bags that you recommend. I will say that it is unlikely that a Chanel bag is in my budget right now, so I'm looking more YSL, Gucci, maybe Louis Vuitton and Dior, although the bags that I've seen that I like from those last two are a little higher than I want to spend. But anyway, I would love your feedback on what you use. If you have a luxury handbag that is in black that you use in the evenings, something that has a strap, is a little more multifunctional. Can't wait to hear your feedback. If you have any questions about this bag that I haven't addressed, please leave them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.